Oh, hi babes! Have you ever gone to have penis in vagina sex and the vagina was like, nope, ouch, that shit hurts, get out! You're not alone, and no, it's not in your head. Let's talk about pain during sex. Y'all have emailed me about this a lot over the years, so I'm going to talk about some of the most obvious causes to some kind of sneaky causes for pain during penetrative sex. And I'm specifically talking about pain in the vagina, not pain in the pelvic area, not a pain in the ass. There are a lot more causes of that. First, and perhaps most obviously, mismatched genitals, also known as the burden of the big D. You can ease this type of pain by making sure you're really aroused before any penetration, adding lubrication, of course. I wanna make a song about my love for lube. And having sex in positions that sort of bring things down a notch and give you more control, like cowgirl or spooning. Another cause is sometimes a tight vaginal corona, aka your hymen. If this is your first time putting things in your vagina, congratulations! You may need a little bit of stretching with your fingers and lube. I did a whole video about that too, it's right there. It's actually amazing how many videos I have about vaginas. Probably more than anyone, I'm like the vagina queen of YouTube. Menopause, that's another thing. Menopause causes a decrease in estrogen, which can cause some vaginal tightness and dryness, but good news, science is awesome and there are some remedies for this, so talk to your doc. Okay, those are some of the obvious culprits. Let's talk about those sneaky motherfuckers. The most common sneaky cause of vaginal pain during sex is actually infections. Yes! Yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis, urinary tract infections, herpes, chlamydia, gonorrhea. Some of these are sexually transmitted, some are not. Sometimes the pain during sex is the only symptom that you do have an infection. So go to the doctor and get screened for all the things. Another common sneaky thing, allergies. Maybe you're allergic to latex condoms. Wow, cool, look at these alternatives. Spermicides with non-oxynol 9 and lube that has some bad junk in it can also be irritating. Oh, and some people are also allergic to semen. So you know, just stay away from penises forever. Another cause, IBS. Probably not thinking about your bowel movements while you're having sex. Well, actually, maybe you are. But if you have IBS or symptoms of IBS, getting that under control can sometimes take away the symptom of painful sex. The last two common causes are relatively uncommon conditions, but they do happen. Like endometriosis, about 7% of women have a condition where their uterine lining starts to grow outside of their uterus. And then that tissue can start to shed just like your cycle. Ow! Endometriosis is kind of wild. The two most common symptoms of endo, really painful periods and really painful sex. So if you're at the end of your rope, you definitely want to talk to a doctor to rule that out. Another condition some folks have is called vaginismus. This condition causes the muscles in the vaginas to reflexively contract really tightly. A lot of people experience this as their vagina just being too small to put anything in. It can make sex really painful, if not impossible. It can stem from past painful experiences, sexual trauma, sexual assault, things like that, but not always. The good news is that vaginismus is treatable. This is a reflex that can typically be unlearned. I'm gonna put more info below as well as some books on the topic, and again, talk to your doc. But what if you rule all of these out? Keep calm. Promise you're not doomed to a life of painful sex. There are a lot of other way less common causes ranging from physical to emotional stuff, and it's gonna be a matter of really getting down to the bottom of it. Persistence and patience. Don't give up. In the meantime, remember, penetration is not the only way to have pleasure and intimacy with a partner, and if it's your partner who's in pain, remember to be very communicative, gentle, reassuring. With some of those basic healthy relationship skills, this does not have to be an emotional wedge between you and your partner. Okay, babes, wishing you the bestest, most pleasurable of sexy times. Shoot me any questions if you have them, and I'll see you next time. Mwah!
Except your mom. Oh. What?